A huge Bitcoin move is coming right now. The Bitcoin volatility is sitting at all-time lows, and each and every single time whenever this has happened, a huge move has come right after. And even in the short term, well, a massive breakout is going to be inevitable and is going to be coming. So we are going to need to be talking about that exactly. The stock market is heavily outperforming Bitcoin at the current moment. So guys, can we once again push up the likes back above the 100 likes? That will be absolutely amazing. And as always, let's have a look into what's that short term. And before we are going to be having a look into what's this chart, I do want to be saying that all of the views across all channels, across all crypto channels are just down a lot because the interest is not really there anymore. Bitcoin is just moving very boring at this current moment. We have been in this same range for over like 7 months at this current moment. So yes, the interest is not anymore there in the market, but this should actually be the time where you should be paying your attention, because during these sideways boring periods and consolidations, this should actually be the time where you should be preparing yourself for that next Bitcoin move. Because always, whenever Bitcoin consolidates for a very long time, right after that consolidation, a big move is going to be happening right after. So right now, you should be preparing yourself for that next inevitable move. And while a lot of people are actually leaving crypto right now, well, if you're going to be paying attention right now, then you will be grabbing these 10x's, these 100x's. But yeah, if you're going to be leaving crypto right now, you're going to be stopping with mining just before the diamonds, right? So anyways, having a look into what's at short term, yes, we are once again trading instead of another weekend. We do know that usually during the course of the weekend, we tend to just consolidate at around that CME close price, which in this case is sitting at the 58.9k level. Now, what we can actually be seeing in the last few weekends is that we got a lot of volatility. Right over here, we got a lot of volatility. Also right over here, at the end of the weekend, we got another dump towards the downside. Also right here, at the end of the weekend, we got a significant dump towards the downside. So right now, once again, we could be expecting the same exact thing happening all over again, with just boring consolidation at the beginning of the weekend, but at the end of the weekend, a big Bitcoin dump. That could be happening if Bitcoin history were to be repeated. But yeah, usually what we are just doing during the course of the weekend is just a boring sideways consolidation at around the CME close price, so at around the 58.9k level. Now anyways, a boring consolidation definitely will not be very bad for Bitcoin, because we are just creating a new consolidation pattern at this moment. So boring sideways consolidation would only mean very good for Bitcoin, and a big breakout is going to be inevitable if we are just going to be consolidating inside of this pattern. And if we are going to be developing this pattern further, well, this is going to be a great pattern to be trading. A break towards the downside is going to mean cheaper entries for us to open up a long position even at lower levels over here. But a break towards the upside, I think, is going to be a meaning that we are going to be continuing and resuming our Bitcoin bounce. So yes, this could be a perfect and great opportunity we are right now developing in the market. Anyways, just like I've said, we are currently still trading inside of this downtrend. Definitely this is not looking very good, of course, but if we are just going to be zooming out, this is just going to be a greater consolidation over here, some sideways downwards consolidation before that next inevitable move towards the upside, in my opinion. In that longer term, that is just going to be inevitable. Now, what we do want to be seeing is us actually creating a new higher low at this current moment. If we are going to be creating a higher low, just like we did over here, we could be seeing a bigger bounce right here, once again, to be testing these higher levels and this level of resistance over here. But yeah, in the recent few days, well, the stock market has been outperforming Bitcoin by a lot. We do know that, of course, at the beginning of this Bitcoin bounce over here, well, Bitcoin outperformed the stock market by a lot. But right now, actually, the opposite is happening. Bitcoin is right now consolidating over here, while the stock market is continuing to rise. So we are seeing a big divergence right here playing out. So yeah, Bitcoin does have some catching up to do right now with a little bit of a bigger bounce. I think that it is going to be inevitable that Bitcoin is going to be catching up with the stock market over here. Now anyways, in a short term, also for Bitcoin, we are once again creating another pattern, and this is going to be a bullish megaphone pattern with this downward sloping, broadening channel over here. So yeah, a break towards the upside is going to be more likely and definitely is going to be very bullish. So yeah, Bitcoin in a short term is just consolidating, still very boring. I know it, guys, it is very boring, but it is just choosing its decision if it wants to be breaking up over here, or if we want to be breaking down, then get a cheap entry in and then push towards the upside. That is just what I think is going to be happening, the next two scenarios which I think could be happening. And yes, indeed, if we are going to be seeing this break towards the upside above this level of resistance after this consolidation over here, well then of course I think we are going to be hitting this level of resistance next. So yes, Bitcoin is still just consolidating, very boring, but we just want to be seeing what that next Bitcoin move is going to be. And definitely, if we are going to be creating this breakout in either direction, I'm getting prepared to be trading it into any kind of a direction. And if you're going to be getting interested in doing that yourself as well, make sure to check out that link down below, because with that link down below, you can right now be claiming a $30,000 deposit bonus. And also with that first link down below, on top of that 30k, you can also claim a $500 trade. So make sure to click on that first link down below, sign up a new account. By the way, if you already do have an account over on Bybit, you can just sign up a new one using a different form of identity, such as your driving license. And there you go, you can just easily sign up to get a $500 free trade and also this 30k deposit bonus. So make sure to check that out with that first link down below. Anyways, in that longer time frame, well guys, a big move is around the corner. At this current moment, we are seeing basically no volatility at all. And on that weekly time frame, of course, Bitcoin has been waiting and consolidating for a very, very long time. And because of this, all the Bollinger Bands are right now squeezing us in. And each and every single time, whenever this has happened in the past, you can be seeing that these Bollinger Band width has been, hitting these lows over here. But each and every single time, whenever the Bollinger Band's width has been hitting these lows over here, it has been generally indicating that it has been a very good moment to buy, and a huge Bitcoin move is going to be happening right after hitting these low levels. For example, right over here, well, a big Bitcoin move has happened right after. Also, for example, right over here, a big move has happened right after. Also right over here, big move. Also right over here, a big move. Alright, each and every single time, whenever the Bollinger Bands have been hitting these lows over here, a big move has occurred right after. So yes, do keep that in mind. On that weekly time frame, a huge move is going to be inevitable. In that shorter time frame, I know it, guys, it is just a very, very boring, but we are literally right before the moment where we are going to be exploding. So keep that in mind. On that weekly time frame, still, these weekly candles are looking very bullish. Of course, in 1 day and 17 hours, we are going to be closing this weekly candle over here. Definitely, it is going to be very decisive if it is going to be closing in the red or in the green. That is going to be very important. We are going to be seeing that in 1 day and 17 hours, which is going to be very important. Anyways, guys, history looks to be repeating right now from of the stock market and the Bitcoin market right now. This pattern over here is looking very, very similar. This is looking very interesting. And if yes, indeed, this were to be repeating, we are about to enter an exponential bull market anytime soon. It is indeed looking a lot like we are in our struggle phase right now. But anyways, guys, with that being said, make sure to be following me over on Twitter to stay up to date about every single market development. And guys, we'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.